This style of dance came up on my feed the other day and has been confusing a lot of people, but honestly blew my mind the first time I saw it because I both have and haven't seen anything like it before. It's referred to as Morris dancing, and that was the first thing that confused me because a lot of people associate Morris dancing with something that looks like this or perhaps like this, the traditional style of dancing in England. Come to find out that yes, this is also a traditional style of Morris dancing called Carnival Morris that is generally practiced only by young women and girls. It's unique to a small part of northwest England and the north of Wales, and for a long time was written out of folk history because the Morris dancing revivalist movements of the early 20th century believed it was inauthentic because it uses a lot of modern contemporary popular music because it's very sequiny, very sparkly, lots of spandex, and also because it is practiced mainly by women. And it was believed at the time to be also inauthentic because it was copying from men's styles. And again, come to find out, it is as old as any other style of Morris dancing, if not maybe even older, because it was associated with carnivals and sparkliness and pink and all that stuff, and obviously femininity, it was referred to as fluffy Morris. Anyway, that term fluffy Morris has also sort of been reclaimed by some of the Morris dancers, but essentially, okay, what does it even entail? There's one dancer who is this leader, and then other dancers who follow her in these really, really, really tight, synchronized dances. And by the way, this is an incredibly popular thing. There are many, 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 many areas or community centers where people are doing this and having competitions. It's very much alive and kicking. Anyway, there's a scholar named Lucy Wright that's done a lot of really interesting writing and research about this. But one interesting thing that you can tell, there are big differences between this and Irish dancing. The most obvious one being that Irish dance uses very traditional sounding music, while Carnival Morris uses very contemporary music. But there's also a lot of similarities, like elaborate hairstyles and neon and funny socks, wonderful socks, very intricate footwork, very straight back, very, very tight rhythm, which makes sense because they're located close to each other geographically. Another common misconception I find out is that people think it comes from cheerleading because there are these kind of pom-pom things that they use, but it looks like that might be convergent evolution, or they sort of came up around the same time, which I found very, very interesting. Anyway, this scholar Lucy Wright has written a lot about this, and one thing that she writes is that it is proof that folklore is still alive and kicking. It doesn't have to appear to be old. If a practice as big and vibrant as Carnival Morris could be excluded from the story of folklore, what else is there still out there to find?